Reinders looking to pick his way through. That's a clever pass. That's Rico Lewis. That's Erling Haaland. And Manchester City have their lead. Stolen back by Bob, who has Haaland one way and Reinders the other. It's Tijjani Reinders! Instant impact. Got Bob wide of him. Oscar Bob. Tijjani Reinders. Erling Haaland, smashing goal. Monday night.
I get that one. I'd boo as well.
That's a good hit, and that is a debut goal for Ryan Cherki. Barely having crossed the white line of the Premier League.
Marmoush trying to wriggle his way through, he set up Haaland. It's been coming, and almost inevitably, it's...
Doku. Nice from Jeremy Doku. And Foden. Back with a bang. Back with a goal. Doku. Erling Haaland. 2. Foden in the first half. Manchester City's other derby specialist, Erling Haaland. Maguire. Problems here. Haaland. Maguire trailing in his wake. Erling Haaland. Never really in any doubt from the moment he was gifted the ball.
Played by Rodri into Foden on the turn. Chipped in towards Haaland, who heads and scores! Champions League goal number 50! Riley. Nice turn the other way from Doku. Still Doku goes. Jeremy Doku! Wow!
Haaland. Reinders. And Haaland is beginning to sprint through the middle, and Reinders has found him. And Manchester City have scored from their first genuine attack.
Foden turns, gets it back again, now he shoots, what a goal, Phil Foden! Well, they had to be patient, but then they found their way through. A shot, then a little bit of pinball, comes to Foden again, now Savinho, can he get a shot away? Yes he can, what a finish, what a goal! The quality has shone through, and Manchester City surely do.
Himself. Jeremy Doku. Options in the middle for him. On he goes, and Dubravka saves, but can only find a Manchester City shirt. Foden picks it up. Guardiola. Haaland trying to break free. It might fall for Nunes, it does! And all of a sudden, it's Manchester City's game again. Doku trying his luck infield. Moved on by Foden. In it goes! That might well see them home. Doku. All the way through to Haaland! Who does get his goal? He pretty much always gets his goal.
They maybe could have created a couple of more opportunities. Burnley stayed strong.
Haaland to put a gloss on the scoreline. 5 for Manchester City.
And Haaland's made a very good run. If he gets a toe to it, he'll score, and that's exactly what he does. The run goes on. Again, Foden, back to O'Reilly. Haaland leaping, and he's placed it to perfection. And they do have the lead.
Indeed, having said farewell to their main goal scorers, Burmo and Wissa. This is Haaland at the other end, and Erling Haaland extends this remarkably prolific opening to the season.
And peering down to see changes afoot, but here go Manchester City with O'Reilly and Haaland! When they need a goal, they... Foden Created the space delightfully. Savinho taking it on now. And Haaland again!
Savinho, nice looking ball, little reverse ball, Haaland's there, and Erling Haaland scores for Manchester City. It's a great little reverse. Savinho, 5 others in the Villarreal box, free header, 2-0. Savinho onto the head of Bernardo Silva, who plants it.
Doku will test his pace. Bob's in there, so too Marmoush. Wants to go alone, and it's deflected in off Burgess. And finally City have them. It's a nicely threaded pass. Marmoush whips the ball into the roof of the net. And Manchester City have had to wait. Guardiola has picked out Cherki, and he deserves a goal, and he's got a goal. He has been the standout player for Manchester City.
Cherki. Here comes Haaland, just where he wants to be, doing just what he loves to do. For the 16th time this season. Cherki. Haaland in once more, round the keeper, into the net. As if anybody in this stadium had any doubt. He's very clearly struggling. Now he has to scramble. It's O'Reilly. Still O'Reilly. And it's 3-1.
Foden finding a pocket of space. Oh, that's lovely. Vintage Phil Foden. Did well. Strong enough hand on it. Doku comes. And Haaland! Reinders into Foden. Lovely quick feed from Foden. And another sumptuous strike from Phil Foden.
Donnarumma work on several occasions, got crosses into the box as well.
Good run here and a fabulous finish. And that will take care of business.
Towards Haaland. Deadly. Simply deadly. Gonzalez lining it up, deflected it in. And Manchester City have got lucky. Doku. Oh, he hit that beautifully. He is having a day of days.
Doku has gone to gather. Haaland was rising. It came to Ryan Cherki. It came to Ruben Dias. 1-1. Careering through the crowd.
Manchester City trying to impose themselves straight away as Norris combines with Bernardo Silva and cuts it back, and there's the opening goal already. A minute on the clock. As a number one, the goalkeeper is under pressure again here as it is scrambled in and touched in by Guardiola. Manchester City have another one. Header for Cherki. There's Foden. Fast feet from Phil Foden! And he finds the finish! It's a roar!
Head always on the turn.
Jeremy Doku. And it was left for Haaland. And there's the landmark goal. 100 in double quick record time. Haaland. Oh, he stepped it through beautifully for Reinders, who's finished it with equal aplomb. Haaland turns creator, the beneficiary. Reinders. It's only as far as Foden, and that is 3. And City are strutting their stuff and putting Fulham to the sword. And City's left winger Doku. In for Haaland, it'll come for Foden, and that's another lovely finish. And if Fulham were back in this game, they're not anymore. Away to Doku. And with a deflection, that's 5. And City score 5 at Craven Cottage for the first time.
Diaz. Oh! That just flew in! No wonder he's delighted. In from Foden. Haaland's after it. Guardiola got there first. A Manchester City double in double quick. Cherki now. Steps it up pace-wise. Gets the tricks out for Foden! And you have to marvel at the assist from Cherki.
Cherki delivering towards that back post. Header was on. Save for Courtois. O'Reilly turns in. The response by Mamarashvili of Liverpool. There's Erling Haaland towards that bottom corner. And from a goal down, City now lead.
Overloads here as Nunez in towards Haaland. 1 moment is all it took. Haaland has been anonymous. Spinning away here is Cherki, little clip on him, but he kept going, and now Foden! A clinical display of finishing from Haaland to seal it with 1:02. Super cool. Another. Mukasa with the corner. That's a fine leap. It's clattered by his own goalkeeper.
Oh, and that is quite something.
Savinho has plenty of support here. Might go himself. And that loops in off a deflection. And that just might be enough for Manchester City.
5 goals and 1 assist. Here is Foden, looking for Haaland! And again! Well, you can't give him 2 chances. Seville. On goes Foden as well. On goes Cherki. And Haaland, bit of room for him. Reinders takes it with him and does the business. It really was only... Nunez to Savinho. He's got help here in the form of Rico Lewis and Haaland maybe, and still... It's just...
That's what they had to do, they had to get a bit more width.
And they got Reinders in as a result, and they've scored. And it's taken only 2.5 minutes at the start of the second half. When you're in the midst of... And he's heading down this time, and brilliantly put away by Cherki. A magnificent strike. Manchester City lead again with...
Cherki trying to thread it, it comes for Reinders. And Reinders goes it alone and scores with some style.
But successful here. 2026 truly underway for Erling Haaland. Haaland helps it on. Here comes the way of Max Lane. Prodded goalwards it in. It had gone over the line before. Niskanen could clear it. And Manchester City lead a dozen minutes in. And Yo. Looked as soon as it left his boot, but back the way of Rodri, who caught that so sweetly. Excellent strike from the skipper, and the lead is doubled. Cherki's corner. And then Fitzwater has headed it against Nathan Ake and it's gone in. And it's 3-0 Manchester City. Ake in territory here of Exeter Makeda to Reinders. Reinders to cut it back, another one. 4 right at the end of the first half. It's another own goal. Jack Fitzwater in Reinders. Semenyo, lovely ball. Rico Lewis is there. And 4 becomes 5. Just 4 minutes into the second half. Cherki. Footwork to wriggle away from Doyle Hayes, slips it through for Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo is in and scores on debut. He hits the ground running in the Manchester City. Finds himself outnumbered, but lays it back for Reinders. Beautiful finish to make it 7-0. And Tijani Reinders gets his goal. Plenty going on in the penalty area, in towards Nico O'Reilly. It's another. O'Reilly off the bench to make it 8-0 by Mukasa. He's unselfish. McAdoo, there's another one, and what a moment for Ryan McAdoo. The 17-year-old scores on his senior debut. Jeremy Doku can't quite get the shot away though, but Rico Lewis can. Decisively dealt with as he slams home his second, and that is surely the...
As Doku slides it in, and put home by Antoine Semenyo. Outstanding game this evening. This is brilliantly weaved by Manchester City into a Nuri, and swept home by Ryan Cherki. In the dying seconds.
It was blocked by Bodo Glimt. O'Reilly's managed to seize possession back, but it's so congested. Cherki has a go, and Cherki scores. My, did they need that?
Nunes whips that one across. What a ball that is! And Omar Mamouche made sure he was on the end of it. Cherki, Bernardo Silva, finding a bit of room, finding Semenyo! No mistake from him. His sparkling...
Well, over 4 years now, and Haaland's in here. Erling Haaland this time makes no mistake. Well, his first goal from open play. Doku played onside by Sanchez. Still going. And it's 2, and Ryan Cherki has made the most of that chance.
Peak too soon. Here's Erling Haaland. Now Cherki, Haaland fouled there off the ball. Cherki going on and scoring inside 10 minutes. Well, this guy is box office. Finished up in the top 8 spots of that Champions League phase. Bernardo Silva, Antoine Semenyo, 2-0. It's been so easy. And Antoine Semenyo.
Well, now is it going to open up for City? Burn gets in with a challenge, but it's a challenge that does him no favours because it deflects back in off Omar Mamouche. The break from Reinders. Semenyo pulls it across, and Mamouche is there again and scores again. Well, there's been some good fortune.
Reinders again in there, and Reinders just ran past him.
Here's Semenyo. There's a touch on that, but it's followed in by Reinders, and it's getting awkward, really awkward for Newcastle now, because Manchester City...
Blocked by McAllister. Haaland's touchdown is good. It's the equaliser for Manchester City, and it's Bernardo Silva scores again on this kick. Haaland scores. Manchester City lead in stoppage time as they tell us.
Haaland waits. Semenyo! Will be played. Anderson fouling Haaland, who's out of the equation in this attack. Nico O'Reilly isn't! And in glorious style, Manchester City double. Speaking of late, Foden involved again. Haaland! Clinical.
Brought him back early from that loan spell, and he's forward in this City attack. There's a deflection on that and in. Well, it was Ait-Nouri's cross. There's Ryan Cherki. Oh, right across the face and in. Well, it was a tap in the end.
Well, you have to say that Salford really haven't done...
He's had a lot to deal with on that front. Mamouche hoping to give him a lot to deal with here. Here is Nico O'Reilly. Absolutely magnificent.
It is a superb... Oh, lovely reverse ball from Semenyo. Haaland. 2-1. It's O'Reilly again. And they lead again.
Cherki. Aït-Nouri. And Semenyo turns it in with just about the final kick of the first half.
And Semenyo! It's swinging in, a push in the back of Haaland! And the back of the net is bulged, and Manchester City lead again.
He's done well, Doku. And Savinho! Manchester City are level. It's excellent work. One from Matheus Nunes, who delivers it across goal. Marmoush! Manchester City lead right at the start of the second half. Oh, Marmoush, brilliant goal. That's a wonderful...
There's Marmoush. And Bernardo Silva. Good area here. He went for the dink. Oh, what about that? Bernardo Silva with the cutest finish.
Reinders. Doku. He's done well again. Haaland! At last. At long last. Erling Haaland's first goal for 5 weeks.
Is quite telling. Cherki. Oh, and he didn't get a hold of it! And O'Reilly pounces! Matheus Nunes. And O'Reilly's there again! Wembley winners again.
This season puts Manchester City ahead. Look at Swingers there with him. What's a lovely ball. Oh, so is that Haaland. That's a brilliant goal. Magnificent goal. 2 minutes into stoppage time. A horrible time for Liverpool to concede a set. Stages of the second half. It's a poor throw out though. And here's Semenyo in behind. It's a lovely finish and it's 3-0. And they carve through Liverpool as if they weren't there. From a Liverpool throw, they should. He wants it again. He's played a major role again. O'Reilly. Haaland and a hat-trick gets it. Another hat-trick for
Cherki. O'Reilly. Breakthrough Manchester City as they hunt down the Gunners. It's Guéhi. It's 2. Cherki again, the architect. Guéhi the scorer with his first Premier League goal for the club. It's up against Leeds in the semis. Doku's won the ball. And Doku makes Chelsea pay for extreme carelessness. And in all likelihood, seals the match. Cherki. Dribbling through and scoring brilliantly and beautifully for Manchester City. O'Reilly. Haaland! This season here against Sunderland and Leeds. Haaland's on his way. He usually scores against Burnley, and he does tonight. 8 career goals now in 5 appearances against the Clarets, and it's taken next to no time.
Doku. Hasn't come inside a lot. And he lets one go! And the deflection takes it in! Well, it was either going to take something... Doku. Gonzalez has got a bit of room here. Oh,
It's fantastic! The treble dream under threat moments ago.
And Cherki. Jeremy Doku, that is beautiful. What a lovely goal. We're on the way out. But through goes Erling Haaland here. And Haaland has scored. And City restore their interest. In a trice. Foden flings it in. Gay's touch. It's Doku! Wonderful goal! Half an hour to do it. It's Doku. It's Jeremy Doku! It's another diamond of a goal! Antoine Semenyo, that's quite a dance. Haaland! It's in! He bullied it home! Haaland, Marmoush, fine goal! Really fine goal! City, Nunes, Foden, oh that's beautiful, Semenyo! That's class! That is class! Guardiola scooped up for Foden, touched on here for Omar Marmoush! Now City can breathe! Savino's on the dash, Cherki, Savino! It's a lovely, lovely goal! To City, Bernardo Silva for Haaland, Semenyo! Oh, what a finish that is! Manchester City's year!
To lift, O'Reilly, Haaland, Foden going up, a high kick, and then it's the post at this end, and then it's Haaland that whacks it in. And we've got 90 seconds to play, maybe a few...
It's in by Reinders, and the backwards header, and in it goes from Antoine Semenyo.
Some standing out low.